What's up, y'all, man? It's BCA ready for Not for Play, and we got another video today, and we talking about the 30 days, man. I finally hit a month. I won't officially be a month until tomorrow morning, but I'm calling it now. I want to tell you all how different it was from the first time. Earlier this year, I told you all I hit, I think it was like 60 days. I think that's what it was. That was my longest streak, right? And of this year. So I'm here to tell you all that this month was a little bit different. First thing I want to talk about is doing it this time around, it felt way more intentional. So I wasn't really worried as much about the female attraction and all that type of stuff. I just more so just trying to just take it day by day this time, and I wasn't focused on the things that most people focused on semen retention. So the first thing I saw was just the increased intentionality of it, and the focus I had. I have a lot of focus now. I have a lot of more energy. I've seen myself be more consistent with things in my life. I'm still working on some kinks, but I'm still working on my diet part. I think I told y'all that before. But other than that, everything else been pretty consistent. I've been seeing myself be more intellectual with things, especially when it comes to certain conversations. I've seen myself be more of a man than anything, being increased, well, having an increase of masculine energy and masculine frame. And I think those are the biggest benefits I've seen so far. And the attraction, of course, is a part of it, but I wasn't focused on that, man. And I was talking to a couple people. I was talking to other man. I mean, being on this streak, being on day 30, in the wintertime, I thought that it would be considered easier than this summer with that, but apparently it's harder. It's harder to get through the winter months, but I don't know. You all have to talk about that. But I think that being in the winter months, I think it gives me more time to lock in and not focus on it, right? And do my other goals. But yeah, I just see myself, the things I talk about and what I do and the way I move, man, is completely different in this month that I've seen. I've seen the change. I've seen consistency is the biggest thing, just getting back on that horse, being able to be like, okay, I'm on and stuff like that. Now, if you're watching this video and you follow my channel, you've seen that I've had other streaks in my channel. And I just want to tell you all, like, this journey is a journey, right? And I know it's people that probably followed my journey when I started and stuff, and they may be at other numbers. They may be at 108 days, whatever. I am definitely proud of you all that's practicing this. Anybody that's practicing this and getting over 30 days, man, I commend you. Really getting over 2 weeks, I commend you, because those are things that the 1% of men doing, right? So I can't say that, but I've seen a lot of things on this journey that I just want to be consistent with my life about. Like, this is a lifestyle, right? So it's things I want to keep going. The biggest thing for me is just seeing the other YouTubers that are doing this, like my man Dre, my guy on Angel Time, stuff like that, Reclaim Masculinity, Regal Change, like all of those people, man. Watching their videos help me continue to do what I'm doing. And I'm not talking about from the content space, because my content ranges between retention and dating and stuff, but for me, it's just those things keep me going in the right direction, because without that, I don't think that I'll be consistent enough to hit higher numbers. But what I can say is, number one thing to help me stay on this journey are cold plunges. I don't know what it is, but the cold plunge is a big factor for me. Like, when I'm not on that cold plunge, I feel like a lot of like testosterone I got is like ready to do something. But when I do the cold plunge, I don't feel like that. I feel like calm, relaxed, and just like really, really good. Not like as if I release, but I just feel real poised when I do the cold plunge. So I recommend you all, if y'all don't have a cold plunge yourself, you can do a cold water bath and put ice in it and sit in it for 5 minutes. So I do 5 minutes. In that 5 minutes, man, I'm telling you, it just resets my day and resets like you just put everything in the right place. You know what I'm saying? So if you all want to, I consider the cheat code to get to longer streaks. I definitely recommend the cold plunge, closed showers to add to your regimen. Another thing I say is eating a clean diet. I think a lot of YouTubers we talk about all the time, but eating clean as much as possible will help a lot. You can have one cheat day out of a week, that's fine. But the other days, you got to be able to be like, okay, this is what this is it. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Okay, so you got to make sure that you're putting yourself in position to succeed. Like, it's people that go to the gym every day, but they don't meal prep, right? They don't meal prep, but they still go to Burger King or whatever. Now, those people, we would say, hey, we would say the diet is contradicting, right? But at the end of the day, that's a part of their practice is they're not strong in, right? The gym part a lot, but the diet not. So they're working on it, right? So this same thing when it comes to retention, you have to be able to put things in place that helps you stay consistent and work out the kinks into your life. Because at the end of the day, retention is going to lead you to having a clean lifestyle. Like, I can show you all my numbers, man. I don't know how I'm going to be on there, but I'm like day 90 something. Day 90 something consistently from reading the Bible every day, you know, and stuff like that. Like, I see a lot of the consistencies, and that's what I like to build upon, the consistency of things. And now I'm just striving for other things and putting action into it and not just talking about stuff. I see me putting action to a lot of the things I dream about, a lot of the things I want in my life, a lot of things that I see myself being in years from now, where I'm at years from now, where I'm going to be when I'm 40 and stuff like that, right? So I look at those things now. I have a very, I don't know the word, but I'm very like very focused into my future and very invested in what that looks like right now. And that's with retention. And this is from 30 days. Now imagine what the other days come about and what that is. But I say all that to say, man, my recap this time, I don't have like crazy stories. Like today, I was at work and some lady was like, "Oh my God, I just can feel your energy." Like she literally said it, "I could feel your energy. Like I could feel the positive energy you had. Like I feel it." I was like, "Yeah, you know, I just, you know, I went, you know, I just started out my morning, right, you know." And she just felt it, and she just had a smile on her face. And that's what the retention does, man. You have a natural aura of positivity because it's people that do retention without thinking about it, right? Like people that like, "Oh man, I ain't did nothing with my wife for 3-4 days. Or I ain't did this and that," and they become frustrated about all of that testosterone boost stuff like that. But you got to be able to navigate it and utilize it into whatever it is. And for me, it's for my channel. Shout out to having 367 subscribers, man. I'm trying to get to 500. My ultimate goal is to have 1 million, right? But right now the small goal is 500 before the end of the year. So if you are watching this video, please subscribe, man. I have good content, as you can see. You can look at it. Look at my catalog of content. If it relates to you in any way, please subscribe. If not, I understand. But hopefully the video can help you. You know, I just want to put that out there to you. But with me doing this practice, I have seen the increase in subscriptions from my channel too by doing this and talking about other topics other than retention, because retention is great. It's a great topic to talk about, but at the same time, I also want to talk about how the men and the women, how relationships are, right, as well. I want to talk about that because this stuff that I've lived, and it's my testimony. And that's really what I'm really focused on, telling you all my stories, what's going on in my life, what's happening, and what's to come. So other than that, though, that's basically the recap, man. The only cheat I got for you is the cold plunges this time. I don't got a whole bunch of crazy attraction stories. I got one more probably. I went out and I went to 3 different places, and everywhere I went, everybody was turning their heads looking at me and stuff. It wasn't because I walked in either. It was just because when I was walking, I don't know, I guess I just had this aura or something, but the energy was just like, oh my God. And I be having this mode when I be feeling the looks, I be just like this. I be like, in my mind, I'd be trying to laugh, but I'd be I'm on retention. I know what's going on. It's not a lot of men in here that's on 30 days or whatever, right? So I know this was going on, and I can say that in full confidence. I know because where I live, I know that it's not a lot of men that's on this journey, man, and that's why I stay in my lane and do what I gotta do. But at the end of the day, man, I want you all to understand that retention is your journey, and whatever journey it is for you, just do it. And you're going to have times when you fail and slip up, man, but get back on that horse. And I called out one of our one of the retention community's favorite creator, and it's none other. So I did call him out because when you're on a public platform, man, you have a different duty, and that's what we all have to do. We all got different duty, man. And when you're not doing what you need to do, man, and you go hiatus and you duck and hide and all that type of stuff, man, it's not gonna benefit the people that's following you, man. And that's basically what I was saying about that. I had to address it because I was addressed, so I had to readdress it as well. But other than that, though, done with that. Done with that part. I want y'all to think about No Nut November coming up. If you're not even on 30 days, you're on day 1 or day 2. No Nut November, man. We're doing it all together starting November 1st. We're doing it together. Y'all doing videos. I'm going to try to do videos every day if I can. If it's not every day, it'll be at least for the week. I'll talk about how that week went on that journey for No Nut November, because it's coming. It's on the way. We're 11 days out. So I want you all to make sure that you all definitely be a part of it if you're not, and think about being a part of it No Nut November, okay? All right, y'all. So without further ado, if you can like, comment, and subscribe to this video, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to make sure that this message is sent to as many men as possible, because this message is not popular at all. That's why I have 360 subscribers. It's just not one of the most popular topics to talk about, but it's one of the biggest things that would change your life. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because it changed mine. All right, y'all. BCA out.